Okay, we're going to do part 2 now. We're ready to loom. You want to have the original configuration with the arrow pointing down. And we're just going to start, as I mentioned before, a triple single. So we're going to all the way down, pushing the bands down as you go. It's an editing, dear. You can't fast forward through this.
Hands in the way.
My director said my hand is in the way, so I need to move and try to do this left-handed.
And you have to put the bands facing the right way.
Yes. My director says you have to put the fans facing the right way.
Will it show the sign that says recording on it in the video?
No. I'm using the dark blue bands.
Because we're Seahawks fans.
We're choosing to use Seahawk colors for our Stegasauras bracelet today because we are celebrating their Super Bowl win.
And I am really sad about Richard Sherman with his hurt leg.
So I'm going to take black.
We're just going to post this.
And go down the middle.
Show us the outside should look like. Show what the outside should look like. And the outside should just, if you ever done starburst or triple single or anything like that, you would have the border of it. And as you can see, you do a line in the middle.
You want to push them down a little bit. Whenever you have 3 rows, you need to always connect them. You have your horizontal bands and then you have to add vertical bands to keep everything together.
Or you can push them down with your crochet hook too, or your fingers.
So I'm going to use the gray again because we're using the Seahawks colors. I like to make them, this is how I like to do it. You can pretty much do it any way you want. You don't necessarily have to do the double across. You can just go one across if you'd like to do that too. I like it this way. I think it adds a little bit more of a design element.
It's gonna look like a arrow.
A little bit of a zippy chain kind of flavor to it.
And you can just do straight lines across. And
Like if you wanted to just do
and you
this,
can
this
do
is fine.
you can do arrows other way too, if you want.
Well, you just have to make sure you loop it. Make sure you gotta loop it so that it doesn't just end up being a
Mess up like a bracelet. I'll show you at the end.
Whoops, we already did this. We don't have to do that again. And then, so when we get our Stegosaurus to get that hole.
It's gonna look like this.
So this is where we are before we add our little Stegosaurus plates. Passing it. Especially these center ones, you want to make sure that you put those down. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to cap each one with our new kind of Stegosaurus plates. So I'm going to take one and cap it here.
You just got to do a figure 8, then put it back upon itself. Like, just go like this.
Cap it there. And I have all these puppies.
So as you can see, it's like a double band. And just place it on.
The reason why I like to put it on the hook while I'm waiting, because it makes it easier to put them on. If you have done any charms or figures,
It would be like this.
it's like adding the arms.
And
Same
we did
thing.
a snowman bracelet. You just do a snowman charm and put a bracelet through its back. And a snowflake charm.
And the snowflake charm. Yes, this is very similar to the snowflake charm, the little plates.
Beep, 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 beep. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. It's kind of gonna look like the peg with like a big nose or a beak, something.
Mm-hmm. So there's
It's
where we
gonna
have
look like
it.
this when it's done.
So we have all of our little things that are acting, our little spikes or plates that are acting like cap bands. And then now we have
Push
to
those,
loop.
push those down.
So it gets a little confusing when we have to loop because, again, picturing these are the cap bands, we have to look at, you know, always the rule is what do you take whatever is on top. So my center black band is the first one that I'm going to loop. Whoopsie, I'm the wrong way. You can turn it around. Your center black band is what is on top. So that's the first one that we have to reach in and grab.
You can do different colors.
You can certainly do different colors. You want to pull it around and lip it on front.
Your black would be like color 1.
Right. And what I try to do is I try to pull out my little Stegosaurus here so that it's not whoopsie. And if that happens, it's okay.
Yep.
Just grab it again.
Move your thumb.
Just grab it again. And then what I like to do is grab the Stegosaurus, pull it on through so that it just sits on top there for a bit. Make sure that's over there like that. So now we have to grab our blue band that's on top, link that over, and then finally our blue band here, and move that over there. Alrighty. So now we're going to go to the second row, and the first one that we have on top here is our gray band. We're going to pull that up, keep our thumb on, whoops, I have 2. Make sure I grab the right one. When you have a lot of bands on there, it's real easy to get them confused as to which one belongs where. So patience is really important. So we're going to grab that gray one. We know this is the right gray one because it makes that famous teardrop shape. I'm going to reach in again.
Should make that teardrop in every bracelet. If it doesn't, it's just going to come out wrong and the bands are going to fall off.
That's my director Jonathan speaking. We got that going over there. And then finally we're going to reach in for the last black band. Reach that over. Make sure that goes over our little plate, our Stegosaurus.
It's going to look like that.
See? Then we're going to go over, make sure we grab our, whoopsie. And we can do this. You can do this one of two ways. You can do the center and the sides all at once, or you can do everything all at the same time.
Yes.
I think what I'll do is I'll do the center and the connectors, and then I'll come back and do the blue sides. You can do it any way you want. I think if you stick to the center and the sides and then come back and do the blue, you will be less apt to make a mistake. And since we don't want to make a mistake on this training video, that's what we're going to do. Moving around there, Johnny.
This thing is hard.
Yeah. Nice thing about rainbow looms, you can always adjust it after you're done. You don't have to have it perfect, as long as everything's connected.
Like sometimes I usually fail my bracelets, but they come out as a bracelet.
They come out pretty cool.
Because this morning I tried to do a cobra, but it kind of came out pretty cool. It's like a cobra without a outside barrier. Sorry.
Yeah. That's how you get to invent new bracelets too, by making mistakes. So mistakes are encouraged. We like mistakes.
You learn from your mistakes.
That's right. You learn from your mistakes. Do you need to take a break?
Why?
Oh, I thought you said you have to pee.
No. I said I...
What did you say, John? Why do you keep moving that?
Because you keep moving the loom.
Where do you need me to have the loom?
I'll just zoom out. Uncle Mark's gonna be in the video.
I don't know. He might not be. By this point, we'll have fast forwarded it anyway.
Wait. Yeah. So, we're halfway done, so you kind of know how to loom it now. So we're going to fast forward.
Stop moving it.
I can't. This
My director is really liking to move the camera.
is fast moving right now. What? I have to get the whole thing on the screen.
I'm not moving though.
Do I need it all the way zoomed out?
No.
This is gonna be on fast forward right now. So who cares?
Yes, it is. Except for...
Can't see right now because your fat hand is in the way.
Sorry for my hand being in the way. We're just gonna pull this little puppy. See how these...
Puppy.
I'm just gonna pull these in up a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to go back and we're just going to... What are we going to do? Where?
Seriously.
No, not seriously. We're going to go through here.
They don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to take all the way to the bottom. Going to loop it through, just like on a triple single, the outside edge.
So
Everything
you're
that has
looming
the
the barrier right now.
Whoops. And if you let go of it, it's okay.
Remember, raindrop.
See, we got our raindrop shapes. Beautiful. Oops. And if you let go, it's okay.
And if a band falls off, you just carefully take the other band off the edge, then place the band back on.
It's another reason why I like the metal crochet hooks, because I think they're a lot stronger. I actually broke my plastic hook on my second day of being a
It was your second
loomer.
day?
My second
You're doing
day.
like an inverted fishtail, weren't you?
I think I was doing inverted fishtail.
No,
or
it was
a double
triple
braid.
double braid.
So anytime you have real tight or you
My friend
double
Ian,
braid.
my friend Ian and my friend Ian's brother snapped their hooks doing the same thing.
We're in the home stretch.
Bubbles.
Okay. Got that there.
So it's gonna look like this when you're done.
So you can
No.
see, one way to check to make sure that it goes, that you're not going to have any missed ones. If you look underneath, you can kind of tell if everything's all connected. So that's what I try to do as my safety check. It's what it'll look like when it's done. I'm going to take a dark blue band, which this looks like a black. Just like every other bracelet,
Some of them.
you want to loop it through, bring it on
Cap
up
it. Cap it.
like that, and just pull it off.
So when you're done,
And so as you
it's
can
gonna
see,
look like that.
some of my things, but as you can see, whoops, we forgot to poke him through. So it's easy enough, just come back and fish him on through, fish his plates on through. You can pull him up a little bit and then let him fit away. And that'll be your Stegasauras bracelet.
Now
Just
we have
add your...
Extension.
What I do for extensions, I don't use the loom. I just simply take my
You can use the loom if you want to. If you know how to, you just do a 6-pin
single.
single and connect your bracelet to your hook and connect the 6-pin single to your hook. Then put a C-clip on it and clip it. And you're
Yep,
done.
and you're good to go. There you go. My C-clips are in the other room, but that's all right. You just have it here. You link it to here, and boom. There you have your Stegasauras bracelet.
All done.
Cut.